What up, YouTube? Brokefarmer back from the video on this beautiful day, y'all. And I'm gonna name a couple plants you should not start on the inside. Through 3 years of starting seeds on the inside, this is what I came up with. This is my experience. Let's go. The first seed you should not start on the inside are watermelons. Now, I did a little experiment last year with watermelon. I started a couple of them on the inside, and then I started some from seed. By the time the watermelon got acclimated that I started on the inside, the watermelon that I started from seed had already surpassed it. Just my thinking, through my experience, it's better to start watermelons in the ground. They germinate fast, it's a bigger seed. Don't waste your time. You only got limited space in the house anyway to start seeds. Those ain't one of them. Cantaloupes along the same lines. I had way more success just planting seed in ground when the ground warmed up. I found that all my cantaloupes didn't even take off. A couple of them died. Now, I'm just speaking from my experience. You can Google and get your Google facts, but this Brokefarmer experience facts. Cantaloupe, I had a real hard time transplanting and it didn't work out. I had way better success just direct sowing those seeds into the ground. Squash is another one of those things that I find more success just direct sowing it. I started a couple of them on the inside. It took forever for those to take off. So, and this is just my experience. I'm not telling you what Google say. This is what I've noticed. So, I would mark squash off from starting in the house. I would never do it again. Cucumbers. I started a couple of different varieties of cucumbers and found out the same fact. It transplants, but it doesn't transplant and take off. You know, like a tomato plant, you know, you get a tomato plant from the inside, you bring it out, and it instantly takes off. That's not the case with cucumbers. I've tried lemon cucumbers, Armenian cucumbers, and a couple of different normal varieties of cucumbers with all the same results. So I would just direct sow it. Another one, beans. Beans grow fast already. I've never understood why you start beans or peas on the inside. Definitely direct sow them. They grow well, they take off fast, especially in the spring months when it's not hot and it's not cold. Beans do well at that time. So soon as spring get here, go ahead and drop them beans and peas in the ground. I wouldn't start them on the inside. Don't waste your space. Also, carrots. Carrots don't like to be transplanted anyway. Direct sow your carrots 100% of the time. I know people who've had success transplanting carrots. From what I've seen, read, and tried, just grow carrots in the ground. Google a couple different methods of growing carrots. Everybody has a different way of growing them. Check out some of them. The last one is beets and radish. Ew. But if you are one of those people that like beets and radish, definitely direct sow beets and radish. For the most part, most of your root vegetables, you don't want to start on the inside because you want that root to get going and get going strong. You don't want nothing to interrupt its flow of energy and everything going on good with that. Beets and radish, just direct sow them. Matter of fact, a nice rule of thumb that I've been using, the bigger seeds, I always direct sow. I never start big seeds on the inside because they grow fast. Now, I am going to show you the things I am starting on the inside. Stay tuned. All right, these are 4 plants you should definitely start on the inside if you want to have success with them. And y'all come in real close. Don't tell nobody else, okay? Just between me and you, okay? Peppers. Peppers take a long time to get started with me. I can't say that for everybody, but starting as early as possible. Most of these seed packets say start 2 weeks on the inside before you transplant them on the outside. Make sure you harden them off. Great harvest. Bell peppers or sweet peppers, whatever you want to call them. Great thing to also start on the inside. can't go wrong. Seed package even tell you 2 weeks before your last 8 weeks before your last frost date. Tomatoes. That's my favorite tomato right there, lemon blush tomato. But tomatoes transplant well. You can dig them deep and add on to the roots that you already got. Can't go wrong. I always started tomatoes on the inside. Eggplants take a long time, and I can only speak from my experience. I can't tell you what Google say. I can't say what happened in your yard, but I can tell you for sure eggplants take me a long time, so I always start them on the inside. Those are the main things that I'm starting on the inside. And moringa, here you only have so long. Moringa needs a long growing time. I'm making a video. Okay, they go. But moringa takes a long time for you to get the leaves and that goodness off. So start moringa super early. And those are the things that I agree with starting in on the inside before your last frost date. Now I'm gonna show you some tips on growing stuff on the inside. Stay tuned, y'all. All right, if y'all wonder why I'm down on the ground, this is how I start seeds. I lay on the ground and literally do seeds. That's neither here nor there. Don't worry about that. First tip, black gold potting soil. This potting soil I use to put in my 5-inch bootstrap former, no affiliation pots, and then I sow my seeds in that. Last year I tried seed starting mix, dried out way too fast for me. I might have went a couple days without watering. That's neither here nor there. I'm just saying this would work for me. I've seen people make their own seed starting mix. I've seen all kind of ways. I'm okay with the black gold potting soil. Another thing, I got mix and match trays. So I got clear plastic or saran wrap, whatever you want to call it, and I cover my plants up with saran wrap. I'll show you how. All right, I got them all wrapped up like Christmas turkey. And everybody don't do this. Turn my grow lights on as soon as I put the seeds in. All seeds don't need light for germination. It just get me into the mood. I don't know. So I got my grow lights up here on. Those are different kind. Then I got these up here, the Hidden Harvest grow lights. So I don't know, 7-10 days, we should have some germination. We should have an update. All right, let me know in the comments what y'all think, what y'all want to do, and everything else in between. Peace.